What's up guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning back into my channel, and in this video I'm going to be doing a recap / review of the 2016 BET Awards. So yeah, I'm not gonna really say too much in the beginning. I'm gonna go ahead and just get into it, and yeah, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe before you go, and then leave a comment and let me know what you thought of the show. But let's go ahead and get started. So if you've never watched the BET Awards is made up of, it's a whole event, not just the award show. There's many things that happen before it. It's like a whole 3-day thing, but I'm mainly going to be talking about what happened on Sunday, which was the actual award show. On the day of the BET Awards, they usually have the pre-show, which is something that pretty much every award show has. The pre-show is where, you see all the fashion and the celebrities coming in and giving, interviews and performances and stuff, and then you have the actual award show. And then afterwards, BET also has a after show or an after party. I did not really watch the after party. I never do, because I'm always tired by the time the BET Awards go off. So I'm only going to be talking about the pre-show and the award show. Alright, now let's get started. So starting off with the pre-show, I really wasn't paying attention to the performances. The only performance that I really did like, and the only performance that I really truly did watch during the pre-show, was Kent Jones. And I can never remember the name of the song, but I'll probably put it on the screen. But favorite performance of the night goes to Kent Jones, for me at least. But I mainly paid attention to the fashion. If I keep looking down, I'm sorry, I had to write down. This board is just for the pre-show, and then I have a whole nother thing for the actual award show. Hopefully when I edit this down, it's not super duper long. But I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the fashion and my favorite fashion of the night. There was a lot of good fashion at the 2016 BET Awards this year, and I was very impressed. So it was very hard to just dwindle it down to my favorites. I have favorite female fashion and favorite male fashion. So I'm gonna start with the females because it's a lot more females than males. Or actually, I'm going to start with the males because it's a lot less males than females. So I'm going to start with them. And I'm going to make sure that I put the pictures up of what I'm talking about, like probably on this side, so you guys can see what I'm talking about if you didn't see the red carpet or the award show. So first, I'm going to start off with Jesse Williams. Who was also the winner of the Humanitarian Award for this award show this year. So he came on the red carpet with an all-black suit, looking very sleek. The suit also did have white outlining on certain parts of the suit, like the pockets and, right here. So that was one of my favorites. Very simple, but it still looked good. Oh, and I also will say this. Kent Jones was not my only favorite performance of the night. Jadena, I think that's how you say it, Jadena. He was also my favorite performance of the night. I think that he actually opened up the pre-show. He was the first performance, so he was my favorite, and he was the first person that I saw fashion-wise, and I was like, this is different, but I'm loving his suit. If you don't know Jadena, you probably heard his, his song Classic Man. That's who that is. But I loved his suit. It was very different. His shirt, a diamond print of different colors, like lime. If I keep looking down, I'm looking here. His suit was very different, starting off with his shirt. He had a button-down shirt that had a lot of colorful patterns on it, diamond patterns that had white, olive green, a mint green, orange, and there was even little details in the shirt as well. And then the pants were a turquoise color along with the suit jacket, I believe. And it was very different, along with his classic hairstyle. So I love that. It was very out of the box. Nobody was dressed like him, and he was able to pull it off. So that was one of my favorites for the night as well. Another male favorite for the 2016 BET Awards was DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled came in with a very simple suit, just black pants, black shoes, but what really caught my eye was the jacket. At first, when I looked at it, I thought it was just like an all black suit, but then once he kind of turned a little bit in the sunlight, you could see that it was actually a kind of like a darkish blue suit or darkish blue coat that had designs on it. And it was very, very, very simple, very classic, but it still had a little bit of style to it. It was different. So those three were my favorite male fashion choices for the 2016 BET Awards. Now I'm going to move on to the ladies, which is like triple the amount. So I'm going to try not to spend too much time on this so we can get talking about the actual award show. First and foremost, my first favorite female fashion for the night was Janelle Monáe. She came on the carpet in a striped pattern suit. If you did not know Janelle Monáe, she was one of the many people that was a part of the Prince tribute. So she definitely did her things, but I'm going to talk about that later on in this video. But she came on the red carpet in a striped, black and white striped pattern suit with a nice hat as well. Also rocking her curls to the side with a nice bold red lip. She was probably one of my top favorite fashion choices for the night. You know, it's very Janelle Monáe. She said that her fashion choice was an inspiration from Prince, and she also wanted to add her own style as well, and I could definitely see that in her fashion. So definitely one of my top favorites for the night. My next female favorite is Karrueche Tran. Karrueche was actually one of my favorite top dressed people last year. So 2 years in a row. Can she pull it off next year? We'll see. But for this year, she definitely pulled it off. She had her hair in a nice slicked bun on the top of her head, and then her dress was a black leather dress with gold buttons going up the center of the dress with nice metallic gold shoes as well. Very different, very sassy, very sexy. So I was definitely digging that. She also matched her outfit with gold accessories that just brought the whole outfit together. So 2 years in a row. Next female favorite fashion choice for the 2016 BET Awards is Megan Good. But Megan Good came on the carpet in this beautiful gold, kind of like an emerald gold green dress with nice cuts on the side of the dress and then a cut at the bottom or a slit at the bottom, whichever you want to call it. And she also rocked it with, I believe, long braids. You know, very simple, nothing. When I say simple, there weren't a lot of patterns. She mainly focused on the cuts of the dress, which brought attention to my eye, and I loved it. Another one of my favorites for the night was Miss Tia Mowry. Now, I didn't know that she was actually going to be at the award show, but I saw that she had a mini interview with her and her husband, who was also dressed very nice. Tia's outfit was very different from everybody else's, and I definitely loved it. She had a short dress that was above the knee, but she had long sleeves, and she had almost kind of like an animal print dress, but along with the animal print was also kind of like a fringy material. And it was very, very, it wasn't too much, but it wasn't too simple. It was just right, and it also really complimented her skin tone. So I think that this dress really complimented her skin tone. She had her hair slicked back in a ponytail, along with some simple open-toe cream heels to bring the whole outfit together. She didn't really have a lot of jewelry because she had long sleeves on, and she really didn't need the jewelry because the dress was already doing a lot. So perfect balance for this dress. She was also one of my high top favorites. She was probably my second top favorite. Another favorite best dress for the ladies was Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union, she definitely came to impress. She came in a long dress with a slit on the left side showing her leg, and it was a nice red and white dress with kind of like seashell patterns on it. And it was also a one shoulder dress, so it was a one shoulder dress, and the one shoulder also had a long sleeve, and she also topped that off with not too much jewelry because she didn't need too much jewelry considering that it was a one sleeve and that it was also a long sleeve. And then she also decided to have her hair in long braids going to the right side of her face or the right side of her body, and it was just gorgeous. It definitely flowed, it made sense to me, and I loved it. Another favorite for mine for the ladies was Fantasia. Did not know she was going to be there as well, but she definitely came through with her outfit. She decided to go with a tan and gold dress, no sleeves, rocking her simple short haircut, with a bang to the right side of her face. The tan and gold dress also had a detail and patterns on it, a couple of bracelets on each side, a couple of silver bracelets on each side. She's rocking her wedding ring, and she also paired it off with a pair of simple open-toed silver heels. Love it. This dress also really complimented her skin tone and made it seem as if she's glowing. My last best dress for the females is Jennifer Hudson. It was not on the red carpet. I'm not sure what she wore on the red carpet. It was actually during a performance that she did. She was a part of the Prince tribute for the actual award show, and she came out in this beautiful, a short trench coat dress, white, all white, with a hood. And I didn't know this until a few minutes ago when I just figured this out, but it was also she was singing Purple Rain as a tribute, and the outfit was also inspired by Prince since it was a Prince tribute, and I didn't know this, but once I seen the picture it made sense. This was all based off of an outfit that Prince once wore, hence why she wore the outfit that she wore while she was singing Purple Rain. So I really love that she was able to sing Purple Rain as part of her tribute, but she was also able to incorporate that into her outfit. That's it for the pre-show part. Really loved the fashion this year. It really came through. It was hard to just dwindle it down to almost about 10 people. There was a lot of other people that was really well dressed, but these were my top favorites. I didn't just want to say everybody because that would have been a really long video, but the fashion was definitely on point this year. Everybody had their A game. And yes, I'm done talking about the pre-show. Let's talk about the actual award show. The BET Awards happened on Sunday, June 26th, and I'm going to be talking about performances, who won. First and foremost, let me go ahead and say this. I think I'm going to talk about the performances first. Pretty much all of the performances were really good this year. The only performance I didn't care for and didn't like was Alicia Keys. She called herself just, you know, being a one-band woman, I guess, and she's basically playing all the instruments and stuff by herself. I thought, okay, that's cool, but I really wasn't feeling her performance. I don't know, it just threw me off. And I'm not gonna lie, I ended up, you know, switching to another channel until she was done performing. I just wasn't feeling her performance. I don't know why she was trying to perform. Alicia Keys has definitely had a lot of backlash lately for her no makeup thing. She's also gotten a lot of cred for it, but she's also gotten a lot of backlash for it. Different video. But yeah, I'm just gonna say this. I didn't care for Alicia Keys' performance. Everybody else is pretty cool, even if I don't like the song, but I didn't care for Alicia Keys at all. And also, another side note, a lot of people were missing. A lot of people that, you know, I was looking forward to seeing. First and foremost, Chris Brown was not there. I was pretty sure he wasn't going to be there because if you don't know, he's been overseas on his tour. And I think that he's still on tour, or his tour is almost over. So I was like, he's not going to be able to make it this year. And that's so sad because his fashion is always on point. So I was sad about that. Another person that I was sad that was not there was Diggy. Diggy was not there because he was in New York, I believe, and he's, you know, working on a movie. I think he's going to be in a movie. I don't know what, but I follow him on Snapchat, so that's how I know. And then I also don't think August Alsina was there. You know, he usually has some dope fashion as well, and so I was thinking that he was going to be there because he was, you know, back in the US before the BET Awards, and I was like, okay, he's going to be there, but as far as I know, he wasn't there. It also made me kind of sad because I was looking forward to his fashion. All three of them always have some pretty cool fashion, so I was sad that none of them were there. Nicki Minaj was also not there. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's because she was working, I don't think she's on tour. I know that Meek Mill is on house arrest, so I don't know if she didn't go because of him, but she always has good fashion as well, so why she wasn't there, I don't know. And also Drake wasn't there. Drake hasn't been at the BET Awards for the last few years. I'm not really sure what's up with that. Okay, so now that we're done talking about the whole pre-show and the fashion and the performances, let's go ahead and talk about the actual BET Awards. Now, the BET Awards this year was hosted by Anthony Anderson and Tracy Ellis Ross for a second year in a row. I usually don't like when they have the same host back to back every year, but I actually liked it. They did a really good job of hosting. They opened up the show by doing their own spin on the Broadway show Hamilton, and they put their own spin on it using modern day songs, and I really loved it. It was funny. Definitely did a good job. I actually wouldn't mind if they hosted the BET Awards next year. If they do decide to get a new person, that's fine, but if they decide to keep them, that's fine as well. Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about, I want to spend most of my time talking about the performances, but I'm going to go ahead and start off with the winners of the night. I'm going to talk about the people who actually got awards during the award show. I'm not sure if there was more awards that were given off camera. I'm pretty sure there was, but I did not see them. So I'm just going to tell you who won on the actual award show that we were actually able to see. So I'm going to read these off. The winners of Best Group went to Drake and Future. The Best Male R&B/Pop Artist went to Bryson Tiller. The Best Actor went to Michael B. Jordan, who was not there. The Best Actress went to Taraji P. Henson. The Best Female Athlete went to Serena Williams. The Best Male Athlete went to Steph Curry. The Best New Artist also went to Bryson Tiller. The Video of the Year went to Beyonce for Formation. Best Hip Hop Male Artist went to Drake. The Humanitarian Award went to Jesse Williams. The Gospel Inspiration Award went to Kirk Franklin. The Lifetime Achievement Award went to Samuel L. Jackson. And the Viewer's Choice Award went to Beyonce for Formation. A lot of good winners. I was definitely surprised that, Chris Brown didn't win anything. As far as I know, at least not on camera. He didn't win any awards, even though he wasn't there, He wins at least one award a year, so I was surprised that he didn't win. And also, I want to talk about one of the winners of the night. Probably heard about this already. A lot of people have been talking about it, but I want to give my own opinion about it. The winner of the Humanitarian Award went to Jesse Williams, who gave a phenomenal speech just talking about how some of you, if not most of you, may know who Jesse Williams is. When I saw him there, I was like, he looks familiar. And then I finally found out, that he was, or still is, I'm not sure, a part of the Grey's Anatomy, the show. I don't watch Grey's Anatomy like that, but I used to watch it sometimes. I also found out that he's an activist. He's about equal rights and everything, and I'm definitely for that because, with everything going on, we need people to just come together and realize that, hey, there is a problem. And, in his speech, it was just so powerful. He talked about, how everything has been happening, the gun control. He talked about, just the fact that a white person, police pull up on a white person, they will automatically shoot, but if they pull up on a black person, they'll automatically shoot even if they have their hands up. So he had a lot of key points. If I can find a video to it here on YouTube or a video to it online, I will definitely link it in the description box, and I'll have a link on the screen if you're watching on a laptop or a computer, so you can click that after you finish this video, of course, and go and check out his speech because it just left me speechless. And lastly, I want to talk about the performances. I already talked about how I didn't like Alicia Keys' performance, so I don't have to talk about that. To start off the show, Beyonce opened up the show. People didn't even know she was going to be there, but people kind of figured it out during the pre-show. There was a rumor flying around that she was going to be there, and she opened up the show with her song Freedom. Love the song. I love the energy. I love, fashion of it. I loved everything about it. Kendrick Lamar also came on stage. He came from under the stage and he was on top of the stage, and he came and he also performed with Beyonce, and it was just a powerful performance. It was definitely a great way to open up the show. When you open up an award show, you want somebody who's going to be hype, who's going to bring a lot of energy, so you can start off the show high. You don't want to start the show off here or here. You want to start off here. The next performer was Designer with the song Panda. Honestly, I'm so tired of hearing that song. I'm tired of it. I can't even understand what he's saying in the song besides Panda and I Got Broads in Atlanta. I don't know what he's saying, but I'm tired of hearing the song. Can we move on? And even when he was performing, still didn't know what he was saying. I'm going to get to the Prince tribute last because the Prince tribute was just made of so many people. Another performance was Chloe and Halle. They were girls that I believe that are signed to Beyonce, and they have beautiful voices. They sang a slow song, which by the time they got to that, the award show was like almost over, so I was kind of falling asleep a little bit. But they definitely have beautiful voices for their age. They should definitely keep doing what they're doing. I think they can definitely do big things if they keep it up where they're going. I mean, they got signed by Beyonce, so they're obviously doing something right. Bryson Tiller also performed. He did 2 songs. He did kind of a mix of 2 songs. First, he started off with his song Exchange, and then he also went off, and then on the second half of his performance, he also also did his other song, Don't. Good performance, perfect. Bryson Tiller, I believe this is his first time to the BET Awards, and you know, he went home with 2 awards, so he's definitely doing big things out here. I can only imagine how it's going to be a year from now. And in Future, he also came out and he performed his song Wicked. First and foremost, I did not know that he was saying wicked. I don't know why, but it sounded like he's saying wiggle. Or even if you've seen SpongeBob SquarePants before, the cartoon, there's an episode where Patrick is saying ladle. I thought that's what he was saying, and I was like, and also people were not expecting this. Usher also came out and he performed a new song, I believe. Something I noticed is that Usher, he was dancing and stuff. He was trying to dance and sing at the same time, and I could see that he was kind of losing wind. He was kind of losing his breath a little bit. Usher is he's not old, I'm not gonna say that, but he's getting older, and he's not, you know, he's not able to still, at least in that performance, it seemed like he still wasn't able to sing and dance at the same time, because he was, you know, dancing like he was when he was younger. And you know, you don't have to dance the entire performance. Why was I dancing? You don't have to dance the entire performance. If anything, just, you know, dance a little bit, and then when you sing, kind of, you know, just bop a little bit, but you don't have to full on dance. He did a good job, but that kind of concerned me because I wasn't used to that. Now let's get to this Prince tribute. There were 4. When I counted, it was 5. They said 4, but when I counted, it was 5. Pretty much after every commercial break, they opened the show back up with another part of the Prince tribute. With the Billboard Awards, I didn't like it really. I think that Madonna thought that just because she brought Stevie Wonder out, that it was just gonna make the performance great, and it wasn't. Unlike the Billboard Awards earlier this year that only gave 1 Prince tribute with Madonna and Stevie Wonder, the BET Awards, they had a Prince tribute at different segments through the show. So you basically had to watch the entire award show to be able to see the entire Prince tribute. It was broken up into different parts. The first part of the tribute was with The Roots, Erykah Badu, and a guy named Bilal. I'll have his name right here because I definitely messed up his name. I had to ask my parents because I don't know who he is. But he definitely did his thing. Probably the best part. At least for the first part of the tribute, he's probably the best part. The second part of the tribute was with Tori Kelly and Stevie Wonder, and then also Jennifer Hudson. Like I said earlier, she was one of my favorite fashion choices with the women, and she sang Purple Rain, and that literally, you look out in the audience, the camera would pan out to the audience, and everybody was, you know, in tears. They had glossy eyes. She definitely did that performance. For the third part of the Prince tribute, Maxwell also did a part of the tribute. And then for the fourth part, Janelle Monáe, who I wasn't expecting it. You know, she started off with like a cake or whatever, and I wasn't expecting it, but you know, she turned around and she flashed me, you know, with the buttless pants that Prince is also known for. Anthony Anderson also had to come out with his own version of his buttless pants, so I got flashed twice. Then the last part, Sheila E., she came out and she did her thing, and she gave, you know, a phenomenal, you know, performance for her part of the tribute. Everybody that was a part of the Prince tribute was, you know, just brought everything together. Overall, this BET Awards was definitely a good show this year. I'm so happy with how the BET Awards did the Prince tribute, because when people try to do tributes, everybody can't do it right. But yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, that's it. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. I gotta end this video because my lighting outside is getting dim. Also, make sure that you leave a comment down below and let me know if you watched, and if you did, what did you think? And also make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'm making videos twice a week now. I'll see you in the next video. I hope that this video is not too long. I'm gonna try to edit it down as much as I can. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Live fast, die young, it's fun. Get the money, I get the money, yeah. And I never let them tell me nothing. Get the money, I get the money, yeah. You won't ever not see me hustling. Get the money, I get the money, yeah. Never let a hater tell me nothing.